welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Ryan. I do a lot of vlogs. This is my very popular makeup look that I wear all the time. It's like a very orangey yellow look with a blue under the lash line. So let's get started. Okay, so to start, I already washed my face and moisturized. For my moisturizer, I've been trying out the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Cleanser. This is a sample size that I got from Ulta. You can get this with the moisturizer for $25, but that's what I use to wash my face. Okay, so to start for my face makeup, I use the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Primer. Honey. And it's a really nice like neutral color, but I just use that. I mainly just prime like my nose around here and under my eyes. Okay, next, where's my foundation? Everything's in this makeup bag because I had to sit by my vanity. So next, I use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer 2-in-1. This is in the shade Cream Caramel. The beginning in with my finger just because I get very messy when I do makeup. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, but it turns out looking good. So yeah, I really be needing it like on the bottom of my face, but other than that, yeah, I got what we need. But yeah, I'm super messy when I do my makeup, and then I go back, and that's why I love this applicator, because you can literally just, I don't blend it with this though, don't get it twisted. We're not doing no blending. We just all on our face. And if I look over here, it's a mirror. So, and then I use my Eco Tools foundation brush with a little bit of Mario Badescu. Get it a little damp and you blend her in. Yeah. What's going on in my life? Nothing really. This quarantine has made me tap back into my hobbies and my aspirations because I was so busy just working and going to class and not really having time to like do side hustle type of stuff, and getting back into sewing. Been posting more YouTube videos, back into creating my journal. So it's good. I'm happy. I do kind of like a light strokes, like light. I don't do circular, but so I'll blend it. This is also for dry skin, by the way. This is a hydrating foundation because I have dry skin. Next, we're gonna take, I've been using the Fit Me in color 30 Honey, and then the LA colors. So I just mix those two. Then I'm taking the LA Girl. This is in the color Pure Beige. I do a lighter color with my concealer just so I can get like that highlighting effect. This is where my makeup routine comes in a little weird, because I let my concealer sit, get thicker so that I can be more full coverage, and while I'm doing that, I do my eye makeup and then I blend in my concealer. Okay, so for eyes, fun fact, I don't use eye primer. I probably should, but I don't. I just use concealer. So I take some powder. This is the Revolution baking powder in translucent. I heard the banana shade gives flashbacks, so steer clear of that. I'm gonna take a little bit of that and just set my concealer. Voila. Okay, so then with that same brush, I'm going to get my brush a little damp on my wipe, because the colors come out more opaque if they're damp. I'm gonna take this Anastasia eyeshadow in Burnt Orange. This is a single shadow. And this is a Ruby Kisses brush. This is just a taped eyeshadow brush. And you can get this in the beauty supply. So for this, I'm just going to go right into my crease of my eye and do windshield wiper motions.
Shawty do not play no games with me. Yeah, that shit is lame to me. Spend every night and every day with me. We gon' be alright, just take the pain with me. Yeah, baby, stay with me.
And that's it. Next, I'm gonna take my Morphe eyeshadow brush. This is the M504 brush. I'm gonna dampen this as well, and I'm gonna create a lighter yellow shade on top of that using my Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. I'm gonna use the shade Creamsicle, which is right here, and I'm gonna put that above my crease, but not all the way to my brow bone, but almost. So
Shawty do not play no games with me. Yeah, that shit is lame to me. Spend every night and every day with me. We gon' be alright, just take the pain with me. Yeah.
This is the e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush. It's a very tapered, small brush. I'm gonna get a damp wipe. You can also use the spray, but either or. I'm gonna go into my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia, and then I'm gonna take this Relgar shade here. It's a deeper orange, like a real burnt orange color. And then I'm just going to place this like on the outer corner here, and I'm just gonna do back and forth, kind of windshield wiper motions.
Shawty do not play no games with me. Yeah, that shit is lame to me. Spend every night and every day with me. We gon' be alright, just take the pain with me. Yeah, baby, stay with me.
And I'm gonna take that original Ruby Kisses brush that we used. I'm gonna go back into burnt orange and kind of blend that orange shade in with the crease shade, just to make it more like a sunset shade. So I'm blending in this one with the crease, basically. Primavera shade in the Modern Renaissance palette. For the most part, I'll use my finger. Sometimes I'll use a brush, but I ain't gonna cap. Like I said, I've been using my finger. So I just place it on the lid like so. I use my pinky because it's smaller and it's easier to get in those corners. But I don't put it on all of my lid. I only put it on half of my lid because I still like that orange color to sit. And I take that original Ruby Kisses color and just blend the harsh edges that I have out, just so it can look more blended, more seamless, because we don't want. Okay, so then I'm gonna go back with my finger and take that Relgar color, that orangey color. I take it again and I just put it on my outer corner to make it. Then I go back with this and back with that Anastasia and blend. My Morphe brush, and I'm gonna go back in that Creamsicle color, and I'm going to I'm going back with that original color I put on my lid to brighten it up. Then I'm going to take an angled tapered brush. This is by e.l.f. It's called the Professional Defining Eye Brush. And I'm going to get this wet again. Go back into my Modern Renaissance palette, and I take this red ochre color right here. And I just go on the outer part. So this last part over here, to really define that with our eyeshadow for the most part. And so now I'm going to blend in my concealer. I'm going to take that same Eco Style brush. So now I'm just going to blend out my concealer with the same brush I use to put on my foundation, just so it can blend with the color. I only blend out the outer half of the concealer with this brush though, because I don't want it to take too much product up here. So I just take my ring finger and I'll alternate blending with each eye, because you don't want one side to have more coverage than the other because you were patting it longer. Next, I took my little sponge and I take my Jaclyn Hill Renaissance palette with the Revolution. Just pat that on there and set my under eyes with it. This, I don't remember where I got it from, but you can get these from like Walmart, Target, Sephora, Ulta, anywhere like that. I take that Ruby Kisses brush and I blend in on the inner corners because I don't like taking that big brush because it takes too much of my product off. So I always use this brush to blend in. Mario Badescu. This just hydrates everything so I don't look crusty because I do have dry skin. And then I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Color Icon and I'm going to take this brush and just blend. Next, I take my Wet n Wild highlighter. This is in, it's so old, I can't even tell you what color it's in. Beat up, honey. I need to get a new one. But I'm the type, I'm going to take my Morphe M310 brush. But I'm the type when I do my makeup, like, I'm going to use my products until it's all gone. Like, I'm not going to switch up. If it works for me, it works for me. That's that on that. You know, I'm a loyal. So, and I take a little bit on my finger and just do the top of my nose. Okay, and then I take this brush again and just blend everything through because we don't like harsh edges. Of course not, honey. What you thought this was? Okay. That's pretty much everything for my face. I take my NYX Slay the Season Matte Finish Long Lasting. I only use matte finish because I get oily in certain spots, so. Because I don't want to be too dewy. Like, I already use a hydrating foundation, a hydrating concealer. I don't need a hydrating setting spray. Let's keep it real, honey. Now we finally get to the lashes part. Lashes in these Kiss boxes. The lashes that I'm actually going to be using are not the Kiss lashes in 01. These are in the style Muse. So good, and I reuse all of my lashes, best believe that. I actually use hair glue, does not matter which one. I don't like using regular lash glue. Some people like it. Like I said, you can get this from your regular beauty store. I just hold it with my fingers like this, place my glue on here. You kind of got to take your time because sometimes it'll come out way too much and then you'll mess up your whole lash. So do a little at a time. If there's any excess, you can wipe it off. I don't think I have any though. And I take pointed tweezers. These are better. The pointed tweezers are better for lashes. So I take those and hold it in the middle. And then the hair glue dries really fast and gets tacky really fast. So you don't really need to wait that long. I'm going to look at the mirror here really quick. So I just fan them for like a hot So now we're done with the face and the eyes. It's time to do these brows, honey. So this is a pomade. It's by Magic Collection. You can get it from the beauty supply, or you can get, Milani has a good pomade as well. Anastasia has a good pomade. I was just being cheap when I got this one and it works very good. So this, I just draw the beginnings of my brows with this. So like that. That's all I do with that. I don't fill in, I just draw the beginnings. My Milani Stay Put brow pencil. And it looks like this, shaped very odd, but it works. And then also I do the beginnings of the brow. like that to make it a little more natural. And then I'll use the spoolie on here to make sure all my hairs are in line. And then I take my finger and brush out the beginnings so they're not as harsh. So give it more of a blended look. That's about it. And I spray my Mario Badescu one more time. And then I apply my Fenty Beauty Gloss. This is in the shade Sweet Mouth. And that's about it, honey. That's about it. Thank you guys all so much for watching this makeup tutorial. Oh no. Y'all, I forgot the biggest part. Hold on. I lost it. Rewind. I take this Morphe N156, and this is the best part. I take this blue color down here, Jada. I take this and put it on my lower lash line. I can't believe I forgot that. And then I'll take the other side of the brush. And I'll take that Primavera shade in the Modern Renaissance and just place it in my inner corner. And that's it. Now, for real this time, I'm done. So that is the end of this makeup tutorial. This is basically the look that I do whenever I go out. I hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to leave any questions that you have down below. And I'll see you guys next time.